my goodness, my goodness. What is causing all this? Where, oh, where have I been for 4 days, man? Whew. Let me set this camera up and I'll tell you. I don't even know. We have no... Let's see, that's up against a VCR. Hopefully that doesn't fall. All right. We have no... There's no setup down here. I have nowhere to sit. You're looking at it. You're looking at the top of the TV. That looks nice. This is nice in your view. How can we change that? Let's get that changed up. Hold on. We're going to use the He-Man lunchbox that I'll be sending to my man Tom Campbell. And if he knows me at all, he knows why it's still sitting down here. Because I'm the worst sender ever. Ooh, looking rough today, feeling rough. I've been sick for almost 2 weeks now, about 10 days. First it was like, I don't know, strep throat with a negative strep test, but I'm still gonna call it strep throat because I got on. So my office is in a doctor's office. And so I rent from my doctor, and when you do that, you get sometimes some VIP status. So I just got antibiotics called into the store, and that knocked the sore throat out overnight. I mean, we're talking like razors sore throat, no voice. Kind of a fever, right? But, nothing like over the top fever, but just not good. And exhaustion, just totally tired. When morning came, every morning I was like, no way, I cannot get out of bed. I've been sleeping like 12 minutes, it feels like. And so, with antibiotics, you have to keep taking them. You can't just feel better and stop taking them. So I was supposed to take them twice a day, and I skipped a couple of days because I was feeling better, and then boom, it comes back. Sore throat, not so bad. Voice weird, coughing, lots of coughing at night, and then just tired, exhausted. So I haven't done much down here except finished the paneling. The couch is higher than that door, so I'm not gonna panel down to the floor there because the couch is going to be there. But I did finish the paneling all the way to the end of the wall where the LJNs are going to go. So that's done. And I'm sorry that I've been away. I hate it. I actually really, really feel it when I'm not down here. I get involved in other things. I get involved in unhealthy things. I start to feel unhealthy, mentally, and it shows, So even though we're not done yet, I'll show you the couch that I want to get. Here's a little picture of the couch that I'm going to order from Amazon. And don't worry, I have a very ugly 80s flowery slip cover that's going to go on that thing. And we're going to tighten that slip cover down really well so that it looks really good. Coffee table behind me. It's a mess. The Atari's got to get put away. We're kind of showing you a little bit of what it's going to be like. I did order something very, very special off Amazon for only $12.99. Wait till you see it. It's a must-have. It's a must-have. In fact, I think I need a second one because the first one I think is going to go on the TV. The second one is going to go on the coffee table. It's lovely. It's a staple of your grandmother's house. All right. Whatever happened to? Let's talk about that. I'm sitting. This is it. You're just going to get ahead today. Just look out. Look at the paneling. I put the phone up. Right. That's cool. Put a nice Atari sticker on the phone. I moved the phone. We're going to put the dust buster up. Pictures. It's going to be great. For about, I don't know, a few times over the last few years, I think we're coming up on like year 2, maybe even year 3. A few people have said, "Hey, where's your carded LJNs?" And I must admit, I told people that they were packed away. Yes, and they are packed away in other people's houses. Here it is. Here's the confession. The figures that started the collection when we first bought this house, and I was upstairs in what is now my 6-year-old's room. I began collecting carded LJNs. Once I finished the loose collection, I went on to the carded collection, and this was over the course of probably the last. I mean, we've been here like 15 years in this house, maybe a little longer, maybe 16. I started collecting the carded LJNs before we even moved into the house. When we moved in, I probably had about 12, and then, or more, and then just kept going. And at one point in time, they were all pinned to the wall upstairs in my former collection room. Then they came down here when I built this room, and I had them all in a bookshelf, library style, right? I could adjust the shelves so that they could all just fit. And what did I have? I had most. I had most. I had, I think, 3 black cards. I think I had Andre, white shirt Hogan on black card, or red shirt Hogan on black card. I can't remember which one. And Duggan. I had a black card Duggan. So here's what happened. And I'm sorry for not telling you, but it's shameful. I'm ashamed. I'm mad at myself because these things have skyrocketed in price. They are, because most eBay items are buy it nows. You're not going to get anything anymore for really what you should get it for. You know, like a Jimmy Hart is buy it now $250. You know, depending on the condition of the card, I'd pay $80 for it, I guess. But you don't have a choice. You got to do the buy it now if you want it. Forget the better ones. Forget it. You know, these are approaching these are approaching over $1,000 each now. So about 3 years ago or so. No, this was before I was self-employed. Man, oh man, it's been about 5 years, even maybe 4 years. Just go back and, you know, the last time I reviewed them, I would say it's been about 4 years. Before I was self-employed, I had ran myself up into some credit card debt, like a lot. And I hated it. I really prefer living debt-free, aside from my vehicle and my home. I'd like to eventually, you know, figure out a way to not have a car payment in the future. The home is, I mean, I've been here, I've got 13, 14 more years to pay this thing off. But I didn't like it. And we had, you know, the second kid, and things were getting expensive. And I was still, you know, making my old salary as a publicly employed person. And, you know, in the social work field, clinical social work is a little bit of a higher paying field than, you know, county social work or you know, addiction counseling, you know, clinical counseling, therapy, mental health, what I was doing was a little bit higher paying, but it's still not a high paying field. So I was, you know, trying to manage a household of 1 income and 2 babies. And I had this big debt, and I couldn't rest. I didn't like it. So I somehow convinced myself to sell the LJNs, the carded collection. I put them on eBay, and I did not even come close to getting what I wanted. I think the market had not exploded yet. And so I was getting, you know, I wasn't getting huge prices for them. I think I probably, if I could estimate, I don't remember, I probably got about $4,000 for all of them. And that's not great. That's not great. So they're not here. They're gone. And that's sad, really sad, because with this new look of the room, I could have easily just fit them all into a bookshelf, library style, and would have been fine. I can't buy them back. I cannot buy them back. They're too expensive. They're just too much. So I have saved 5. I saved my autograph Hogan, Andre, Stud, Sheik, and Snuka. Snuka's autographed as well. And I saved my British Bulldogs tag team box set. Yes, the Hart Foundation went as well. But you know what? I realized that I truly hate eBay, and I think I hate collectors even more, because that selling the LJNs was an awful experience. In fact, somebody out there, I don't know who, I wish I did, but somebody out there got 4 of my figures for about $500 and never paid a dime, because they got them sent to them. They complained to eBay that the cards, and I'm taking pictures of everything. I'm telling you, the cards have wear. There's little thumbtack holes where I would pin them to the wall. And people complained. This one person complained to eBay. They gave him his money back. They froze my PayPal account. They gave him his money back, and he never sent them back to me. And this was before you had to have a tracking number. The item had to be received before you got a refund. He just kept them, and he got his money back too. So that was an awful experience. Somebody went back and forth with me about the Hart Foundation box, because it was not, it was French and American. Went back and forth with me about that. I think we eventually settled on like $700 for the Hart Foundation. And I was just so discouraged and so angry at myself that I was doing that I was done. I wanted them all to just go away, and I hated the whole experience. I wish I hadn't done it, but they are gone. And that's just one of those things that you don't get back. And again, you would think that I had learned, because, and the reason that I did it was so bad, debt. And here I am like a year and a half later, self-employed, salary doubles by 65%, salary doubles, and then add, I don't know, 20 more thousand, I would have been okay had I just hung in there. And, in fact, I don't know. So that's where they are. They're spread out all over the world. And I'm not happy about it. But, I've looked here and there. Like, I've looked on eBay. And, like, again, Mr. Fuji, $195 buy it now. Harley Race, $800 buy it now. And I'm like, I guess it's over. Sad story. So I apologize for not being honest with you about where they were. I just didn't want to tell anybody that I'd let them go. So I said that I put them away. Yeah. So anyway, look, timeline on the room. The next thing that I can do now is hang the LJNs. Get the shelves up and put the figures up on the wall. I can't do anything else until the couch comes. The bins are gone. The room is ready to go. I just need the couch. So I'm going to order the couch, even off Amazon. Even something like a couch takes like 3 days to get here. Put it together. I'll get it down here. I need to be down here. I'm feeling the loss, okay? I knew that the remodel was going to be a lot. I knew it was going to take me out of here, but I'm really feeling the loss of not being down here and doing what I do and getting what I get. Getting what I get from doing this and from the feedback is me. And I kind of fell off a little bit the last couple of days or weeks, and I got to get back on track. So, yeah, we're going to get the couch, and we're going to go from there. So there's the story about the LJNs. Okay. Hopefully the subscriber count doesn't go down after that. Let's go. If you, I'll set up a GoFundMe. If you would like to donate your carded LJNs, please feel free to do so, because I lost mine and I want them back. Okay, good night now.